Welcome to Truths, Proofs, and Firewater Reviews. I'm your host, Lindsay, and this is John, risking his liver to discover new whiskeys. We base our reviews on a 25-point scale, 5 for the smell, 10 for the taste, 5 for the finish, and a combined 5 for the bottle and look of the juice. Hi guys, we're in Chicago. John and I and the girls came here to watch game, go see Shed Aquarium. It's been really fun, but we recorded before we came here the morning we left, and it was very early. And
it was before 8 o'clock in the morning, and I already had a bourbon in my hand.
Yeah.
By far the earliest that's ever happened.
But we have to prop our mattress up to get more room so that we can get a wider profile, I guess.
Our
see everything.
Bourbon nook is in our room in the corner, so
yeah. So we have to move
cramped
stuff around, and you're gonna see, I guess, the downfall sometimes of what happens when your mattress almost falls. So we had a little bit of fun this morning that we recorded this, but that was just our little snippet, so you guys know what's going on. But John's gonna cut to that, and I hope you guys get as good a laugh as we do.
On to the outtake.
Oh. Are you recording? We gotta get this done.
I have that going.
Oh my god. Oh no. John jumping, you didn't spill your drink or nothing.
I spilled it.
Oh my gosh. Anyway.
So I guess I'm gonna be smelling like bourbon today because I just
slopped everywhere, but he saved his phone, so it's okay.
We had a malfunction. A set malfunction.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Bright and bushy-tailed. We're recording in the morning, which is
the first
weird for us, so there's that. But we're about to go to Chicago, so we wanted to get a couple videos in so that John and I can share our entertainment with you guys while we're on vacation. But I'm excited to see what John thinks of this one, so we're gonna dive right on in. He's been sticking his nose in it for a minute, so
yeah. It's changed a little since I did my notes. There's some light dry wood in there.
Okay.
There's a little raspberry.
Ooh.
Heavy vanilla. Caramel squares. A little bit of floral, a little bit of cinnamon spice. It's very pleasant. There's like orange peel. There's something fruity, but
Can I smell?
Vitamin-y at the same time.
Yeah.
But also slightly nutty.
Yeah. It's nice though. That's very, very nice smelling.
Yeah, there's nothing off-putting in this. I really like the smell on it. You got a calculator?
Oh, yeah. Maybe. Nope, I don't. I'll add in my hand.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I think the smell is amazing.
Okay.
It's not perfect though.
All right, down the gullet. Here we go.
So it's different. I get toasted green, like cereal. I get Cheerios in particular.
Just like normal Cheerios?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's vanilla, a little bit of bitterness that makes it kind of odd. Some light dry oak, well, maybe medium dry oak. The wood's opened up a lot more since I did the sample. I had half a sample bottle in there, so there was quite a bit of air for that little sample. The raspberry definitely comes through and that ramps up.
I've never smelled raspberry as predominantly as I smell in
Raspberry's a weird one, and when I get it, I know I get it because it's got like that metallic-y, not so sweet berry smell. Yeah. I love raspberries too. There's a slight pepper. It's like a burnt caramel in there. It's a little charry. There's a little bit of that orange peel in there too. Maybe even a little honey. It's good. I really like it. I think it's a little bit lower proof, and it's not as complex as I want, but I do like that the raspberry in there is super strong. That's very unique for this.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it an 8.
I'm going to give it an 8. Got it.
Now the finish, it's like artificial vanilla and Cheerios, so it kind of reminds me of like a bowl of
Creme brulee
silk.
ones.
No, silk and just Cheerios. You know, like the vanilla milk,
Vanilla silk
vanilla
and
soy
Cheerios?
milk.
Oh, okay.
That's super.
Why do I taste
artificially-
that right now?
I know.
It's weird.
It's on the shorter side. Well, I'm gonna say a medium mouthfeel. It does last a little bit longer, but it's not super strong.
Looks like it moves pretty easy in the glass. Not necessarily oily, I guess, but I don't know.
Yeah. That dry wood kind of turns to like a peanutty, but not strong peanutty, like maybe a roasted peanut aftertaste. That's weird.
It's weird.
It's really good, but it's really weird. I'm gonna give the finish a 3.75. The mouth feels a little bit too thin for me. I want it to last a little longer,
Okay.
but it is pleasant.
How about the look?
It's a little light. I mean, it's like honey.
I will say though, this poured a lot lighter than it looks in the bottle.
Mm.
So not to sway you by any means, but it looks a lot darker when it's in the bottle for whatever reason.
It's got decent legs. I put that they jog and then they stick for a bit. They like run down the glass, the initial streams, and then it sticks all the way around. A little beadiness too, but I mean, I like it. I think it's a nice color. It's just I want it to be darker. I'm gonna give it 1.75.
Okay. You're at 18 right now.
Mm.
Thoughts, processes, what do you think?
It's good. I can't nail down the proof. I'm gonna guess under 100. Has a little spice in there. I wouldn't be surprised if it was under 90. The nuttiness and the raspberryness kind of reminds me of sherry finished. I think that's the one. It was either sherry or port that I get.
I feel like with the
notes like that.
raspberry, yeah, you usually get really heavy dark
it's
berries
sherry.
when you
Because
have-
wasn't it minor case that's sherry finished? I
Yeah.
get some similar notes like that.
okay.
I-
So what
I
we
don't
got?
know.
What do you think?
I originally guessed it like something toasted or a higher Ezra Brooks, but I can't think of anything that would fit this.
Don't have.
So I was
anything?
thinking like a Davis County. That I don't know. They don't have a sherry either though.
No.
They have a Cabernet, but
But
I
you
don't
know who does have a sherry finish?
it is sherry finished. That does look really dark in the bottle.
Yeah, I think it's maybe because of the label.
Huh, Doc Swinson's.
So we just picked this up, just hit our state, and John and I have seen it in a couple of stores, and we picked up this one, and then they also have a rum finished rye that we picked up as well. I'm pleasantly surprised by these. They are sourced from MGP, and Doc Swinson is very forward about that, which is really badass because I feel like when they have sourced it as much investigating and research that I do on all these, if they're sourced, they're very low key and very quiet about it. This is right on their website. This is sourced from MGP. Like, bam, there it is. It is what it is.
And
They
it says
don't care.
chill filtered on the back to
Yes.
preserve full flavor. I thought that would give it a little thicker mouthfeel. I don't think it's very old though.
No, this one is 6 years old.
It really is.
It is 6 years
Okay.
old. So I mean, it's not
That's
young,
including
but
the finishing then.
yes. Okay, but let's stop just a second and let's figure out what you think about the bottle real quick, and then I'll
I
get
really
you into it.
love this bottle. I love the label. I love the. Is it handwritten or is it faux handwritten? It might be
I
printed.
think it's printed.
Printed handwritten, but it looks really cool. It's triple cask cognac too. That's cool. I wouldn't have guessed that. I do like the bottle. I'm gonna give it a 2.25.
So that's gonna bring you up to a 20.5.
So that's 81,
82.
82.
82.
Math.
I can math, he can't.
Mm.
Which I think is fair.
Yeah.
I tried these when I poured the samples for John to put into his little mixer box. And I was pleasantly surprised because MGP is usually pretty generic for me, but the meddling and the mixing and everything else that they did kind of makes this its own little thing. So Doc Swinson is actually pretty interesting. I really enjoyed researching this. So they have a lot of stuff on their bottle already. So this is triple cast, and it is Oloroso sherry and Pedro Jimenez sherry. Jimenez, I'm sorry. And
that's
cognac.
what they call PX sherry, if you ever hear that finishing. Pedro's Jimenez.
I've heard that before. So it is finished in 3 different and then blended together. And it tells you, like, the proof is 95.8, what release, the bottle number, who it was approved by, which I'm assuming is their master distiller, and then the alcohol by volume, formula number, all that stuff.
So did they say how many bottles there were?
Yes. So there are 7,365, I think.
That is rare.
So this is not as predominant as like Pappy Van Winkle or anything like that. Like,
that's
not even
rare.
Right.
I've seen a few on the shelf in a couple different stores. I don't know how many states they're in. I saw that they were just introduced to 3 new states, and Michigan was one of them. I would definitely say pick this one up one time, and maybe every batch. I'll pick up every batch, but I won't pick up another one of this batch.
Yeah, so it's very interesting because they have all of their information, like I said, on their website of each batch, everything. And like I said, they're very forward with everything that's on there. So they tell you how many bottles are in a batch. They tell you all the information. This is 75% corn, 21% rye, and 4% malted barley. And obviously that's an MGP product. They are small operation. They only have 4 employees, which I thought was really interesting. And they source everything in, they blend everything, barrel it, and then send it out. They have up to, or I was kind of unclear with this, up to or always having 9 different expressions aging. So I'm assuming this is an assumption and completely my own knowledge base of what I read and how I interpreted it was that they always have 9 different expressions. So they have their source stuff and then they have it in different casks and different sizes or whatever, but there's always 9 different things so that they can pull those and blend a new batch is what I assumed that meant, because it said that they always have 9 different expressions on hand. So I'm assuming that that's, again,
so when we bought it, I went on their website and it was telling you exactly how much of it was finished in sherry, how much of it was finished in sherry butts, and what other things were there?
Puncheons.
Was that cognac puncheons?
Yeah. So it's kind of cool. Puncheons are, I found a chart and it was really awesome. John will maybe put it in the comments or insert it or something. I don't know.
Not.
But it tells you like all the different casks that you can go through. So it was kind of cool. And a puncheon is the biggest one. It is 92 gallons and it is French oak, not American oak. So that's a pretty big barrel. I mean, the ones behind us, they're what, 55? Those are American
53.
barrel, 53. And those are American white oak. And those are pretty big. So I can't imagine something that's almost double that size. But whatever they're doing, it works.
Looks like they left some sherry in some of the barrels to add a little flavor. So I don't think this can say straight or anything like that on it.
It says straight bourbon.
Finished in.
So it is, the bourbon is straight bourbon, but then it's finished. So technically, yes, it is straight bourbon, but it's finished. So we'll let you guys walk that way.
As it's opening up, I get raspberry cheesecake with caramel on top. I don't know if that goes together, but that's what I smell. Made me hungry, however that would go together.
That is weird. I get like the graham cracker crust and like raspberries. Like,
see, that graham cracker is like that toasted green. I didn't get on the nose, but I do know. It's evolving. I think it will get a little bit better as it gets more airtime.
I'm excited to see what else comes out. John and I both agreed that we should pick these up. This one was 74.
Yeah, that was 72.
So, I mean, you know.
We'll do another video in a couple weeks when this bottle opens it up. We'll compare it against Joseph Magnus, because that's a similar. It's also MGP. It's also finished in
sherry, cognac, and something else. Madeira.
Sherry and cognac. So it's the same.
So
So they're
same
both MGP.
profile.
That's just a little bit higher proof. I
See
do
what
think I like
happens.
the Magnus better, but I enjoyed that.
This might open up. Who knows? Anything else? Well, we had fun with it, guys. I'm excited to have John try the rye because I really enjoyed the rye. So that video is to come, but there you have it, guys. So that wraps up this review. Leave a comment if you have tried this whiskey and let us know what you thought. Please like and share us to social media, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to leave a suggestion for our next review. Thanks for watching.